back at it again. Drew Sticks and Bones here on our private land spot that we hunted for turkey season. Good Lord, this hike. Doing it old school, dropping some corny goodness. Got a 40-pound bag of corn loaded up in my sack here, rucksack that is. As I was walking, found me a feather. Who would have thunk, right? There's another one sitting right over there, but it's just not as pretty. That's where I found it, kind of sticking up. It's a pretty high traffic area. I think majority of the pictures we have of some deer and turkey and stuff is actually right down in there. And it looks like there's a little trail right there, but it looks like I'm just gonna take this into the top spot. I'm gonna dump about half the bag up there, I think, and then on my way back down, I'll come back through and dump the rest right there, maybe, or spread it accordingly. Yeah, out here, I think we got a little over a month before early season archery starts up. Coming out here trying to do a little bit of pre-season maintenance, if you will. Damn it, I'm about to go around. There's the fence. Pre-season maintenance, if you will, and just attracting them pretty much where we're going to be sitting, more or less. So yeah, that's what we're out here doing today, and finding feathers. So I'm gonna pop that in the bag here in a minute. As of right now, I'm just gonna have it hang right here, put it in the back of my hat. Yeah, we'll get it laid out, ready to go. September we start the good stuff. So, oh crap, I already got a bunch of big gobblers on the trail cam. Also have a lot of good bucks in velvet. Oh, this is sketchy. A lot of good bucks in velvet, and number one on my fall time hit list is the big black bear we got on our trail cam as well, up predominantly where I want to be sitting at. So, oh, there's deer track everywhere up through here. Yeah, super. We're getting super on the upcoming season. Super pumped. I'm ready to kill something. A lot of turkey feathers, good Lord. I'm ready to kill something, get some meat in the freezer. Maybe get a bear. That'd be dope. I'd be alright with a bear. Oh yeah, they're all filtering down right here. Well, it's just a quick check-in. What's going on? I'm gonna get down this hill and pay a little bit more attention before I hurt myself. All right, y'all. Check. Okay, guys. First spot. This is where we got a lot of the bucks coming through. Still in velvet. One with some pretty good sized bases, guys. I mean, some thick old bases. Coyotes come down through here too. So yeah, this is a prime time spot for movement. I'm just trying to empty down a little bit before I make this hike up and around the mountain here. Got about 12:30 right now. Again, got to get on my coach flow later, so I got to be out of here by at least 3:45, 4, something like that, just to give me a little bit of time to get to where I'm going. But might have to stop back at the truck, grab my rain gear, because it looks like we might get a little bit wet here, and not in a good way, and not sweaty wise. But yeah, this is spot number one, laying down. That's where Joseph sat, I think, majority for the turkey season here. Yeah, so again, still some turkey feathers laying on the ground, a lot of tracks. Cows do roll through here, but they are not over here currently. I think they have them in a different plot, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, empty it out just a little bit, and they're gonna make the long hike up with about 30 pound maybe still in the bag, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, back at the very bottom, deep in the thick of it. It is so peaceful back here. It's not even funny. But, sorry. It's not even funny just how much different this looks in the summertime than it did in the spring slash fall slash whatever the hell you want to call that, because wasn't much of a spring. But man, it's all green, grown up. Looks completely different. But still got a long hike ahead of me. I mean, up this little tractor road maybe. Be dope if I can bring my truck through here. Really make this a lot easier. But not happening, so we're just hauling all this in on the back. But we'll see if this is worse than the hill on the opposite side of the property that we had to climb up with the blind and all that crap. Whenever we first started coming out here, I'm out of shape. Lord have mercy. But I remember coming down this way a little bit. Wasn't sure where it ended up, but now we know. Now we know. This is the side that has like a little stream coming off the top down into that little crack down there. So it's just should be a little bit of a hotter spot. All the pictures we got were on the front side of the property and on top of the hill up here. So it's hard to say what's moving back here. Been seeing a lot of track. That's about it. Alright. Man. Luckily, it's a little overcast with a slight breeze. It might be 80, 82, 83. Maybe. It's not too hot. I'm glad I went against the decision to wear a long sleeve shirt there. Lord. Well, the little crack on the side of the hill looks like it's pretty much dried up from the springtime, which I guess that's to be expected. Haven't got a hell of a lot of rain over the summertime. Whew. But it also hadn't been the hottest, which is good also. Alright guys, check back in when we make it to the top. Okay, finally made it to the top. A close call. Thought someone was behind me. Was wrestling pretty good. Didn't like it too much. Sound big, whatever it was, but regardless, kept my feather, and we're up at the top. Still a lot of noises going on. See, you go power lines that way, the top spot that way. That's the hill I just climbed up. This right here comes out to the power lines as well. During the fall, this was hella cleared out. Like you could see all the way through that. I'm not gonna go too deep. But yeah, all that was flat. You got rolling hills. And I figured that this area right here that levels out and slopes would probably be a halfway decent place for coyote hunting or some rifle hunting for deer and what have you. I mean, even coyotes. But that's not our point of interest right now. Whenever it starts to, I guess, become fall and all that starts to level back down, there's a spot on the other end of that I want to check out. Seems pretty legit. So that was a kind of point of interest today, and seeing that it's going to be harder than crap to get across without getting massive ticks and or chiggers or anything else. We just ain't going to go about doing it. We're just going to carry on to the original spot where we had our blind sitting, and possibly where I would like to set up a tree stand, because this is where a lot of the big body deer, the bear, coyote, turkey, everything seems to channel through. And it seems like they pretty much follow this current trail that we're on right here up to the flat kind of round spot up there. It's like a crossroad, and I believe that's where a lot of the feeding is going down. So hopefully get some of this spread out and not have to come back up for a while so I don't scent it up. Probably should have some type of scent on right now, but didn't get around to that. That's okay. That's clearly okay. I was in a bit of a rush anyway, so I got here a little bit later than I wanted to. So far the rain has held off, but it probably wouldn't be too bad right now, just for the simple fact that I'm sweating bullets. And I'm probably gonna have to go back that way to get out, so try not to stir up the landowners' doggos. That's not what I want. Ooh, deer poo, lots of it, and turkey feathers. There's acorns or some type of nut all over the ground here. Clearly the feeding source up on this part. Paranoid now. That's why I carry a pistol on me at all times. Just never can tell. Alright. Wow, this place looks completely different. Let's check it out. This is Animal HQ right here. Surprised I hadn't jumped any kind of deer or anything so far. But yeah, this is where all the feeding goes down. Right there, that's where we had our blind set up. As you can see, got a trail that goes that way. First day we was out here, we jumped about 15 on that side of the hill. Oh God, okay, get off of me. And this is your main way up. One second. Let's see, main way up right here. There it is. Now my arms are starting to race since the bag's not on me anymore. This is the hell hill. That way sucks really bad. That's probably the way I'm primarily gonna end up coming up, with a tree stand and bow and all that jazz. And then this is another connector trail. I've walked all of it, and it seems pretty cool, very ridgy. And I mean, I think these are either walnuts. Yeah, walnuts. They look like somebody tried to get into that one there. Yeah. So there's a lot of food up here. I'm about to add a little bit more. That's the way that I came in, thinking very possibly this tree right here, it might be too big. That one or that one, if I can cut some limbs out, or that one. It's got a crook in it, probably not good. That's my next rule of order right there, is finding a tree for the stand. I that's gonna have some open alleys and not be in a shite position. All right, I'm gonna rest a little bit, throw out a little bit more stuff, and I guess we'll walk back down. We'll see what happens. All right, just got done throwing out some yummy goodness. I'll walk just a little ways this way, kind of look at some of the trees, see if there's any scrapes on them, any scrubs. See if I can be a little bit quieter too. Nope. Thought we already had one. I think it's quite time for them to be rubbing that velvet off just yet. All of our pictures of deer and velvet were from, I want to say May, so they're still growing. I believe there is a 3-day stretch towards the end of August, if I'm not mistaken, middle to end of August, and it's a 3-day private land archery, so there's a good chance we'll come out at least one full day on that one, just to kind of do a little bit of scouting. It's antlered deer only, so who knows, if there's a decent size one in velvet, we'll have at it. If not, then we'll just use it kind of as scouting to see what we got lurking around these parts. Again, this land hasn't been hunted in about 5 or 6 years, so there should be some decent sized deer walking around. We know there's a ton of coyotes. We know there's at least one bear. So that's a plus. And turkey galore. We know for a fact there's turkey up here. Because majority of the trail cam pictures we got after we stopped hunting, about a month after we stopped hunting turkey up here, was absolutely loaded with big time gobblers. Big time gobblers. So luckily here in Tennessee, whenever the deer season opens up, you get fall turkey, you get bear, and pretty much coyotes are just fair game year round. That'd be cool. I'd like to come out with the AR and try to bust some coyotes, but that takes a lot of different stuff going on. Again, if one walks out while I'm in the stand, I will shoot it with a bow. I know Joseph will too. So we're pretty gung-ho to just hunt about anything right now. So we're super pumped. We've been counting down ever since spring turkey ended for the deer season to be rolling back around. Now is when we start really prepping, start shooting the bows a lot more. I'm gonna go probably shoot the rifle a little bit, re-zero it, just in case I want to get into that. Another little piece of land I hunt is more predominantly rifle than it would be bow. That's where I took my first deer last year. So, and my brother Jason, who was on Damascus Outdoors, has gotten all his trail camera pictures back, and he's got buck galore out that way. One pretty big 9, our returning wide 8 that was out there last year. Yeah, he's got 5 bucks, velvety bucks in one picture. But the only thing about out there is just their consistency to come out. Pretty much, you know, they pattern a little bit differently out there because there's a ton of fields behind that property. There's a roadway fairly close to it, so it's patterned awfully weird. And I'm afraid whenever the rut comes around, they're just gonna go where the tail is, if you will. So, which that very well could happen here as well, but we haven't got a plethora of bucks on one picture or anything. But yeah, it's looking pretty promising. We're all pretty excited. We got more than one place to go hunt this year, which is also a premium on that. We're all hoping to pretty much tag out on our 4 doe and 2 buck tag this year. I think Joseph hit 2 bucks and 3 does last year, so he almost had it. But I think it would be cool to hit a trifecta, if you will, this year. Do like a deer, turkey, bear. That'd be cool. The triple crown. Or hit the quad and get a coyote too. But yeah, like I said, we're all pretty excited about this coming season. We've all really put in some work for this year coming, and we're looking to, I guess, reap the rewards off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna be going missing over deer season, so be MIA for a little while. Hopefully we'll have good content for you during that time too. I know Joseph invested in a camera, and I've got a bunch of other little accessories for the GoPro here, which is my, I guess, predominant way of shooting. If I can rack up another camera, that'd be lovely. That way I don't have to be GoProing the whole time. Kind of switch in between, not have to worry about all that. Right back at our little crossroads here. When I head back down the mountain, back to the truck, and then grab something to drink, because your boy's thirsty. Till then, guys, holler back at you, good Lord, at the truck. Y'all, finally back at the truck. Sorry it's loud. Sorry it's loud. I like it loud. But yeah, just put in a good amount of leg work just to get a little bit of early season prep in. Yeah, it's warm. Not as warm as it has been. The rain held off, so that was a positive. Yeah, I gave myself a little bit of time. I need to get these pants off and my shorts on, because I am sweatier than absolute hell. But better than having ticks and a bunch of other BS on you. So yeah, all in all, pretty successful day. Got to look around a little bit. Next order of business, like I said, is to pretty much go in and figure out where I'm going to be setting up my tree stand and start really battening down on that, trimming out some limbs and a bunch of other stuff, trying to get prepared for that and climbing, get up in there and see what my views look like, get a pre-range of where I'm going to be sitting, just so I don't have to bring up the rangefinder and all that good stuff. Be able to pretty much tell right off what my ranges are looking like. Yeah, we're just off to a good start. It's getting super pumped for the season start in September. So yeah, just keep killing it. I'm sure there'll be a few more videos. Me and Jess have been trying to get together, do some shooting and all that good stuff. Whenever we get into that, you know, we'll pop up some more content that way. Miss hanging out with that dude out in the woods or at the range, so we get to see him at work quite a bit, but it's not the same. At the gym quite a bit, again, not the same. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Another day in the books. Drew, Sticks and Bones. Catch you on the flip side.